is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time!
Welcome to the Staples Center. I'm Rocco. And joining me again is Joseph Collins, who's also fighting in the Octagon tonight, which is a first in MMA history. How's it going, Joseph?
Hey man, I'm doing great tonight. I'm hyped. Yo, I'm taking on Mikey tonight. He's getting knocked out, alright? I'm telling you, that's a guarantee. Might not be in the first round. I might just want to warm up a little bit, you know, and then as soon as the second round starts, maybe I'll knock him. I don't know. It's unpredictable. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I don't want to give out my plans to Mikey because I know he's listening backstage. So, I mean, come on, Mikey. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. You don't see it coming.
It's funny that you say that because he hasn't actually said anything on the whole build-up here. He hasn't said a single word.
He's scared, man. I'm telling you. He's scared.
Some would say that. Some would say that he's trying for the strong and sound type. Some are saying he's determined. His fight camp is saying he's determined. His fight camp is saying he's ready to defend his title, not to lose his title. He wants to be the first and only middleweight champion of the world, which obviously that's a long shot. No one can go forever. But tonight he has a big challenge because that first fight, that was a one-shot victory. It was a short fight, as you know.
He got lucky now.
And hey, that's why you got the rematch tonight. So we're looking forward to a big battle between the two of you in the main event. This man right here, Greg Turner, he's an amateur wrestler. He does study the freestyle. Wrestled on the National Collegiate circuit for his entire, while he was all through college. Transitioned into MMA like a lot of young men have in this day and age. And here he is on Alpha One, making his Alpha One debut, Greg Turner.
I heard he's actually supposed to be taking on Brandon Thompson, right?
Yes, Brad guy Brandon Thompson. He will be making his debut. He is actually a fighter out of your camp, I believe. Maybe opposite ends. I know that you're you're more of a jiu-jitsu practitioner. Brandon Thompson, what we've seen on his kickboxing career, is a knockout specialist. Amazingly fast kicks, lightning quick. Again, you've seen him standing next to you in camp. What are your thoughts?
I honestly think he has this one in the bag because he's very impressive, man. He's very you know, you look at him, you think, man, he's not that strong. He's actually pretty strong, man. He's pretty powerful, man. I've seen what he can do with his punches, man, and it's pretty impressive. Greg Turner, he's gonna need to watch out.
Greg Turner is obviously he's gonna be the bigger, it looks like, weight size, but that can always be a drawback fighting in these weight classes at 185 because he's having to lose weight to get down, so he's having to work real hard to lose all that weight, and that can be a downfall for him. Where Brandon, it looks like he's almost like a naturally at his weight. This is where he just is, so it could be detrimental towards Greg Turner's technique.
think all Greg Turner had to do was probably to lose weight much faster. He'll lose about 10 pounds. He just shaves off that beard. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I knew. Sadly, I stepped into that one. Out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, USA. That is not where he's fighting out of. He does share a fight camp with Joseph Collins. Mario Yamazuki, as Joseph calls him. Let's get this thing started.
Respect.
Oh, they touch gloves out the gate. Yeah, a little respect there. Oh, he was going for the leg kick, but Brandon Thompson's quicker to get out of the way.
Ooh, that was a hard shot to the ribs. Kicked him right in the ribs right there.
It's surprising to see Greg Turner go with the stand and bang instead of trying to take him down. He is a wrestler. Oh, there's a nice leg kick by Greg Turner.
I like that back spin kick Brandon tried to hit right there. That was pretty nice.
Went for that under uppercut, I believe. I switched stance. Now he's fighting southpaw.
It's pretty interesting how they're see, after they must have saw what happened on Alpha One on the second show, because you can see they're not trying to rush in or anything too quickly.
Exactly, and that's being the first and second show. I'm sure people and being the first show for both weight classes, being the debut. I'm sure people were trying to make a name for themselves. They were going as hard and as big as they possibly could. For these two, they're taking that feel-out period. Although here in the clinch, I'm not sure what Greg's doing here. I think this would be Brandon's would be more proficient in this area.
Oh, he hit him with those nasty shoulders, man. Greg Turner just getting planted with those right now. Going right behind.
Pummeling him with those shoulders to the chin. It's basically a short punch right to the face.
Short punch, shoulder, it doesn't matter. He's hitting him with something. Hitting him with his knees. I saw Brandon doing that earlier. It's like Greg Turner. He thought that was a good idea. He came from behind him and started using it.
I don't know if you just noticed that. Greg Turner actually just caught one of Brandon's punches and pushed it away. That was amazing. And this is where Greg Turner wants to get this fight.
See how Greg was just punching him in the ribs, tired him out right now. So he won't be able to get back up. But Brandon, he's going to have to fight through it and get back up right now.
Those are brutal shots to the ribs.
Brandon, like he tried to get up there. Greg trying to... see, Brandon, he's got to get out of this. He's got to try to get out of this quickly.
He needs to basically kitty up, hunch his shoulders, push in. All right, this could get bad.
Oh, he rolls him over.
There we go with the gator roll. There's the gator roll. He's tucking the legs. He's got him clinched up.
Brandon can't move. Oh, he tapped.
There's the tap. Man. Greg Turner by submission over Brandon, the bad guy Thompson.
Impressive win from Turner here tonight, man. That was incredible. He just rolled him through. That gator roll, and that was it. He locked him up. Look at this. Brandon couldn't move at all. All he had was one arm, and Turner left that open just so he could tap out, man.
Exactly. And then what? I mean, even if he wanted to do something with that arm, what's he going to? That was it's a nasty submission hold. Perfectly worked by the wrestler. We can't hate on Brandon. He did an amazing job on his end too. The stand-up that he showed was amazing. It's crazy fast. He's definitely going to be back here in the middleweight division.
There's the final decision right there, making it official. Greg Turner, the winner by submission, man.
That was a gator roll. Those are interesting to see. He could have kept it where he had it. He could have just tried to cinch it in there. But that roll, I'm no expert, but that definitely, from what I've been told, what I've seen, it obviously helps cinch it in. It helps get them a little more disoriented where they are. Up next, we're going to have Gary Emmett versus DeMarcus Franklin. Two former teammates, still two friends. No bad blood between these two, but it's going to be a battle. Gary Emmett's coming off of a loss against his former friend, Eric Hunsinger. And DeMarcus Franklin's coming off a win against Tetsuro Fuji, or it was Jin Saito that we saw at Alpha 1-2. He was stepped back in. But Franklin's coming off a win, so this should be a clash of heads here. One's coming off that win, one's trying to regain themselves, and we know Gary has it in it.
Maybe after tonight they'll be calling him Benjamin Franklin, making that money. Yay, yay!
that could become a great nickname for the man. We'll see what happens here. I know sponsorships are always on the line, and the more you win, the more you make. So that's very fitting. This crowd is electric.
Alpha 1 has been on fire since the start, man. Since day one.
DeMarcus Franklin, obviously he's gonna make it a statement every time to use that LL Cool J song. So maybe this is it's becoming his theme. We'll see what happens here in his next couple fights. He looks to be in a little bit better shape, a little more conditioned than his last fight.
Looking to knock somebody out tonight. I don't think Gary's gonna let it happen, but we'll have to see.
To each their own, and in the fight game, it is on your own. So we'll see what happens here. Gary Emmett fighting out of Indianapolis, Indiana, 6'4". This man is a giant in this division. Karate fighter. As we saw in the last fight against Rocco, he definitely was able to hold his own, only till that last little bit when Rocco was able to get that submission. We'll see what happens here tonight. I know he's trying to avenge his loss.
There's the tail of the tape right there.
Gary Emmett, 28. DeMarcus Franklin, 24. That height, that's a major difference. And I wasn't able to catch the reach difference.
I believe Gary has a little bit more reach than Franklin, if I saw right.
DeMarcus Franklin fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. He's actually moved fight camps since. As you can see, he's got Mike Dolce in his corner. Maybe that has something to do with the weight cut there. The conditioning that we see in this man. Mario Yamazuki. Here we go. Gary Emmett, DeMarcus Franklin. It's on. That front kick by DeMarcus. Oh, there's an uppercut. Oh, he kicks the legs out from underneath Gary. I believe my partner's headset has come